it's Teresa again. I'm back to cut my Island Bliss cold processed soap. This is the soap I made using the Wonderberry soap chunks. These soap chunks are from the last batch of soap I made that didn't go quite as planned. So I repurposed them. They're perfectly fine soap. They're just, it unmolded. When it unmolded it, it broke. So this is the result. I had some broken pieces. It was not a very pretty bar, so I just chunked it up and tossed it in this soap. Now I will say that this soap went through a full gel, even though I wasn't intending on it doing a full gel. It might be because it was a little warmer in my house. It might be the fragrance oil. I'm not really sure. Also, I want to mention that maybe you can't see it on the camera, but this is really yellowed. The top part here, the top layer, has really yellowed, and I wasn't really expecting that. This fragrance oil, the Island Bliss fragrance oil, has 1.5% vanillin. I've had a fragrance oil that had 1.5% vanillin before, and it didn't do that. It didn't get yellow. Here it is. It did tan a little bit, but it didn't go yellow. This one went yellow, which is very odd and kind of funny, ironic actually, because I thought about doing this yellow and doing a blue color on the bottom, but I decided to go with pink and white. So sometimes you just have to go with what you get, what you originally planned for. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and cut this. I've not ever cut a soap with soap chunks in it before like this. These are a little older soap chunks. They're 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks into their cure. So they are a little older than the soap. And I've got my soap cutter different, so things are moving around a little bit on me. Here we go. I'm just cutting off an end piece, and this soap is gelled, so, well, it's not terrible. I hope you can see there. I'm holding it down around the level because last time I accidentally couldn't show you, but that's just the sample bar. It smells good, and it's white or like cream. It's more the color on the inside that I thought the top would be, but I suspect that once it oxidizes, or not necessarily oxidizes, but once the air gets to it, that will change. I suspect. I may be wrong. My little soap stopper there seemed to have moved on me a little bit, so we'll fix that. This is the first full bar. I am cutting slowly on purpose. It's crumbling a bit on the bottom, which is why I really don't like. I mean, this one was a really hard gel, and it even separated, almost cracked on the top. So, but here's what a bar looks like. You've got, this is pink Vibrance Mica, but it doesn't really look pink. It looks like a really muted reddish color. And then there's the top. And I will include pictures because I know for a fact that you can't really see all that well. Okay, sorry about that. My batteries died. And please, before anyone yells at me, because people have, please know that I did switch out to new batteries. But I have 2 identical sets of Energizer rechargeable batteries. And apparently, when I set them down, I swapped them out. So apparently I put the already charged one back on charge. So anyway, this was the second bar. I forgot what I was saying. I do think I was saying that I do have a new light. I've been busy, but I do have a new light that I will get installed as soon as I can, and then that way maybe you can see me better, or see my soaps better, since I hardly ever show my face. These are actually pretty nice. They are crumbled down here. I will have to zap test these to make sure I didn't mess up on the line. Someone suggested to me that instead of doing my recipes in ounces, I should do it in grams. And that way, because supposedly grams are more accurate. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. So I tested it, but I am going to zap test these to make sure. But I'm suspecting that the crumbliness that we're seeing comes from the fact that everything get overheated. When it gelled, I think it overheated. So, but it is nice. It's so pretty. So, I don't know how close I can get before I'm out of your zoom. So, sorry about that. My camera is about 2 foot, 3 foot over onto my left, so I can't really see. I'm trying to get a better angle so that you all can see the soap better. But that leaves me unable to see what you can see. So, double-edged sword. I have to say, I don't know if people in other countries probably won't know what I'm talking about, and some even in America probably won't know what I'm talking about, but there is a thing called potted meat. It's in the aisle where you find the Spam. If you've ever had Spam, it's like ground up bologna. I don't know, but this reminds me of that. It looks like the color of potted meat. I remember eating that as a child. Not necessarily sure I'd eat it now. But maybe. Somebody had it and offered it to me. I might try it again. My hands are a mess. I should have worn gloves. I don't know why I don't when I cut soap. If I were selling, I might, but maybe not. Because I do sanitize my hands, so it's not like my hands are dirty. They're soapy right now with glitter on them. Uh-oh. Wait, what I uh-oh'd is just where the cutter went through one of the blocks of soap, it left some little curly cues there. So, there we go. It's very plain soap. Like I said, in my making video, this technique is not something I came up with my own. It's not new. The chunks on the top I've seen Eden Secret and Missouri River Soaps do, and the line on the bottom, which came out pretty perfectly, if I do say so myself. I've seen lots of people do it, including Missouri River. I'm talking about this line. I've seen lots of people do it, including Missouri River Soaps and Jen from A&N Suds and Such. So anyway, that's that. So, I don't know when I'll be making a soap again. Maybe next week. It might be a couple of weeks, but I'll be back as soon as possible. And these here looks fantastic. I love the rainbow effect in the soap. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I don't know if you can see that. There's the rainbow effect. I'll put a picture of it, I promise. Thank you very much for watching. Happy soaping. Bye-bye.